Hi guys, today I'm going to be reviewing Star Trek Into Darkness. So basically, it follows Captain Kirk, and he has to go to... Basically, this is an adventure. So basically, this is the sequel to the first one, which is amazing, and so is this one. John Harrison gets this guy to take a bomb to archives where he works and causes it to explode. I'm just telling the main reasons of the movie. I'm not telling everything. Basically, that all happens, and they figure out why. They try to figure out Captain Kirk isn't captain anymore of the ship Enterprise because Spock had to go stop this volcano from erupting, destroying the planet. They weren't supposed to do it, though he saved Spock. They lived, but Spock, logic and stuff, told the guy who was the original captain, and now Captain Kirk isn't captain anymore. So basically, that all happened, and he's not captain. Basically, he goes to council because he's now second in command. Like, you know who Spock was when he was captain? He's basically that now, except on his old captain ship, because now his old captain's back to regular captain, and Spock's into a new ship. So basically they they're there, and then eventually he tells them that isn't really a library; it's a secret archives. Because where the guy worked, that John Harrison got the guy to explode, that was really an archives, not just a library. Basically, that all happens, and then he figures out that this is the perfect place for him to attack, because they're all like big leaders of all these different ships, and there's the one leader of the whole, kind of like the whole, not just a ship, like the whole thing, like a CEO of a company, commander, basically. He commands everything. He's like the CEO of that place. Anyways, figure that out, and right when he figures that out, John Harrison comes in a ship, starts blasting everything, kills the old captain, dramatic scene, gets all sad because the old captain's dead. Now Captain Kirk's back to captain, and he brings back Spock as first in command. I remembered the first command thing. Anyways, so basically, what next happens is basically they eventually they go to a planet where he's hiding because they know where he went because he had a transporter with him, a portable transporter, and Scotty took it in and he figured out where he sent him. So now they're going there. So they go there, though the CEO basically of the company tells him he shouldn't, though he is. He agrees eventually. They leave, go to there. He fights them, he surrenders, they get him, and then he tells them he's Khan, which is the whole twist in the movie, which everyone basically planned before, but everybody said in the cast and the director said it wasn't because it was a huge secret, and they were able to keep it down, which props to J.J. Abrams and the people who were able to keep it close, that secret. Anyways, because that's really hard to do. He surrenders, tell him Khan that he's Khan, and then they find these missiles. They look what's inside the missiles, and apparently it's one of his crew, because he had an old ship and he was a crew. Basically, Scotty leaves, and then Scotty's told to find this an area in space that Khan told him about. He goes there. Apparently, the CEO of the company, basically the CEO, I'm just saying because I forget his name, is building this humongous, like 5 times bigger than the Enterprise. Same shape as the Enterprise, but like 5 times bigger. And that happens. Apparently, he's the bad guy in the movie, actually, and Khan. But he's a huge bad villain, too. He comes, a bunch of stuff happens, he blasts stuff, a bunch of people die, and then there's the R2-D2 cameo. R2-D2, little props to Star Wars, which is also in Star Trek 1, there's R2-D2. Anyways, what else? That all happens. They eventually get on the ship with Khan. They kill him, then he blasts Khan, but not like killing him like on stun. And then Khan gets up, basically breaks all of them. He grabs the CEO of the company, basically grabs his head, and then he squishes it. But they don't show it because PG-13. And then he steps on the captain's daughter's leg, crushing it. And then he leaves, and then they get transported back. And then now Khan's being a badass. Now he starts attacking it again. He brings the girl to medical attention. And then Khan leaves basically. Then they follow him. And they follow him to Earth. Basically, there's this whole thing, though, because he blasted the ship. Basically, the whole time when Khan took over, and then he started blasting the ship again. Not again. Because the CEO basically was attacking it then once Khan took over, and Kirk double-crossed him, then he double-crossed them, and then now he's blasting him. Basically, when all that happened, the thruster, whatever, of the ship turned off. That's why Khan left. And then the Enterprise is basically free-falling for a really long while. Kirk sacrificed himself to save it, and he goes into this place with radiation because the core is like disaligned. So he kicks it, pushes it, and then eventually he gets it fixed. And then there's a sad ending where he dies. Spock comes, sees him die. And it's exactly the same as from Star Trek II, the original movies. Because they made an original series and then an original movie series. And in that there was Wrath of Khan, Star Trek II. And in the end, it's the exact same thing, except Spock was the one who sacrificed himself, not Kirk. Kirk was the one who's all sad, but in this one, Kirk's the one who sacrificed himself. Khan actually has a superhuman serum. That's how he survived, because his ship, he crashed into Earth really badly on accident, and all the city dies and stuff. And then he gets out, because he's superhuman. He's got superhuman blood, basically. Gets out, wreaking havoc. Spock chases him because he's all angry. Because when Kirk dies, he's like, Khan! And then the whole screaming thing goes in, ties into the music, and then they show this really loud music, like, while the ship stuff. Basically, he starts chasing him because he transports there. Spock chased him. Eventually, he starts beating him up. Blah 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 blah. Beats him up. Then right before he's about to kill him, Uhura comes and tells him he's Kirk's last chance. And then he basically just knocks out him, and then they leave. And the way he's Kirk's last chance is the superhuman serum they inject into Kirk. Kirk lives. That's the end of the movie. And John Harrison Khan gets trapped, stays there in all these escape pods and stuff. Basically, that's my review of Star Trek Into Darkness. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.